The small, fluffy animal sleeping on your lap right now shares almost 96% of its DNA with a tiger. Not a distant cousin of a tiger. A tiger. To put that in perspective, you share about 99% of your DNA with a chimpanzee, which means your house cat is almost as genetically close to a 400-pound apex predator as you are to a chimp. And here's the unsettling part. It still behaves like one. You just can't tell, because it's the size of a loaf of bread. Tonight, we're going to look at what your cat actually is. And by the end, you may never look at it the same way again. Let's start with the number because it sounds made up. It isn't. In 2013, scientists sequenced the full genome of the Amur tiger, along with lions and snow leopards. They published it in the journal Nature Communications. When they compared the tiger's DNA to a common house cat, the two matched by 95.6%. The two species split from a common ancestor around 10.8 million years ago. 10 million years apart, and almost identical code. So what did those millions of years actually change? Mostly size, not instinct. A cat's skeleton mirrors a tiger's in almost every structural and functional way. Its muscles contain the same fast-twitch fibers built for explosive predatory power. The spine curves and twists with the flexibility of a specialized hunter. Every physiological system in your cat reflects carnivorous specialization at the cellular level. Your cat is not a modified version of some gentler creature domesticated through generations. Instead, it is a complete predator that simply agreed to live indoors. Domestication changed only where the cat lives, not what the cat actually is. Every hunting instinct and sensory adaptation remains fully intact and readily accessible. The same study found something chilling: the genes that make a big cat a lethal carnivore. Your cat has them too. The mutations for powerful, fast-acting muscles built for ambushing prey. Present in your cat. The adaptations for a body that runs entirely on meat that cannot survive without it. Present in your cat. Your cat is not a small animal that happens to eat meat. It is a hyper-specialized predator that happens to be small. Now watch how that predator leaks out every single day in your home. Start with the eyes. A cat's eyes face directly forward, side by side, like yours. Prey animals, rabbits, deer, cows, have eyes on the sides of their heads to watch for danger in every direction. Forward-facing eyes are the mark of a hunter. They give the depth perception you need to judge a pounce. Your cat has a predator's face. It's just a cute one. Then there's the stalking. You've seen your cat do it to a toy, a bug, your feet under a blanket. The low crouch, the slow creep, the hips wiggle, locking in distance. Then the explosion. That entire sequence is a tiger's hunt, scaled down. It is not playing. It is rehearsing a kill, with the exact motor program a tiger uses on a deer. This is why your cat suddenly attacks your ankles at 2 a.m. A predator with no real prey to hunt will invent some. You are the savannah now, and the gifts. The dead mouse, the bird, the half-eaten thing left at your door. People think their cat is sharing a present. The darker theory is older. Your cat may see you as a hopeless hunter, and may be trying to teach you the way a mother cat brings prey back to kittens who can't hunt yet. To your cat, you might be the world's largest, most useless kitten. Let's talk about the purr, because even that has a hunter's edge. Cats purr when content, yes. But they also purr when injured or stressed. The low frequency is thought to promote healing. A predator that lives alone needs to be its own medic. And the meow? Adult cats almost never meow at each other. They developed the meow almost exclusively to communicate with you. Your cat learned to talk to its human, the way it would manage any resource it depends on. Now the claws and the teeth, the part we politely ignore. Those retractable claws stay razor sharp because they hide away when not in use. The same mechanism a tiger uses to keep its weapons ready. The teeth in that yawning little mouth are not for chewing. Cats barely chew. Those are carnassial teeth, scissors of bone designed to shear meat off a carcass. The same teeth, smaller, that a lion uses on a wildebeest. Here's the truth that ties it all together. Your cat did not evolve to be a pet. It mostly domesticated itself recently, and barely. A house cat and a wild cat are so similar that they can still interbreed and produce healthy kittens. By the standards of biology, your cat is barely changed from its wild form. A dog is a wolf transformed beyond recognition over tens of thousands of years. A cat is a small, wild predator that simply agreed to move indoors, on its own terms, and kept every weapon it ever had. So look at it over there. Sleeping 16 hours a day, the way all predators conserve energy between hunts. Twitching as it dreams almost certainly of the chase. The eyes, the crouch, the claws, the teeth, the solitary medic's purr. 95.6% of a tiger, folded into a creature small enough to sit in your lap. It lets you pet it. It lets you name it. It lets you believe it's yours. The only reason you're safe is the size. And some ancient part of your cat, watching the birds through the window, almost seems to know it.